Pools by George, located in the Crystal Plaza Shopping Center, 2321 South Elsie Drive, Vineland. By Arnold Robinson, attorney at law. Call them at 825-7700. By Balbay Physical Therapy, featuring all the latest equipment for your rehabilitation. Call 11 Balbay at 327-1105. By the Olympic Taekwondo Academy, for karate instruction, it's 327-9477. By Millville Tire Fires, they're located at 225 North High Street in Millville. By Action Signs and Awards, 307 High Street. By Jack Beck's, Holly City Sporting Goods, 10th and Broad Streets, Millville. Quality Cuts Barbershop, 139 High Street, Millville. By Ushler's Body Shop, 10th and Broads, Millville. Rainbow Aviation, your limo in the sky at the Millville Airport. By Plowman, specializing in windows and doors, 412 High Street. By the City of Millville, and by the Studio, located at 103 North High Street in Millville. By Cumberland Limo, call Read It, 691-1711. By Video Express in the IGA Shopping Center in Millville, and by Cumberland Chiropractic Center, Dr. Steve Jackson at 122 North 2nd Street in Millville. We'll be back with more pregame activity from the James Ford Field, home of the Millville National Bambino League, right after these messages.
Your one-stop trophy, award, and sign shop in Millville is Action Signs and Awards, 307 North High Street in Millville. Action Signs is your one place to turn for trophies. Have your son or daughter's sports picture placed on a custom plaque, including baseball and soccer. Action Signs and Awards can also perform laminating services for your driver's license, pictures, or anything you choose. Having that special pageant, Action Signs and Awards has what you'll need with crowns and trophies. Dean and Irene also have sport event plates and ribbons. Action Signs and Awards now offers Russian knickknacks and fax and copy service, as well as key cutting. Need an engraved sign? Action Signs can do it, and now quicker than ever with 2 engravers. Your one stop for signs, awards, and trophies. Action Signs and Awards, 307 North High Street in Millville. Phone 825-2454.
As a Cumberland limousine passenger, you're always treated like a very important person. For any occasion, our courteous chauffeur will drive you from door to door in well-maintained new limousines, professionally chauffeuring you in style and comfort, adding glamour to your event. For weddings, proms, casino excursions, concerts, special nights out. Wherever you go for business or pleasure, you deserve the best, and Cumberland Limousine Service knows it.
The following message is brought to you by Dr. Stephen Jackson of the Cumberland Chiropractic Centers.
Hi, my name is Dr. Steve Jackson, and I'm the director of the Cumberland Chiropractic Center here in Millville. In November of 1992, I had the privilege of taking over the practice from Dr. Joe Jones, who had served this community for 38 years. I bring to this area my extensive experience in treating auto and work-related accidents. We at Cumberland Chiropractic strive to maintain the love and compassion that this practice has been known for 38 years, and service to the community as the varsity football team's team chiropractors. As we enter into the world of alternative health care, we are finding that chiropractic is again in the lead, and here's why. Many people are getting tired of the modern, high-tech, high-cost approach to health care that is prevalent today. Modern scientific documentation is showing that chiropractic care is the hands-on, cost-effective approach that people are looking for. With chiropractic care, we don't chase the symptoms to be a problem. We look for the cause. We remove the cause, we treat that cause, and we rehabilitate the area to keep it from constantly coming back. Please call today to get more information on how chiropractic care can help you live a better life naturally.
The Cumberland Chiropractic Centers with Dr. Stephen Jackson, located at 122 North 2nd Street in Millville. Phone 825-0452.
Good evening and welcome to Quinn Broadcasting Corporation TV2's broadcast of the Millville City Series. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the broadcast. We're very fortunate to have 2 great teams facing off in the Millville City Series this year. From the American Bambino League, we have the Farmers and Merchants team managed by Gary Romanek, and from the National Bambino League, we have the American Legion team managed by Rick Hunter. The City Series has a rich history of tradition, of friendly competition from the east side and the west side of town. And this year's series is not going to let us down. You're in for an exciting series. We appreciate you tuning in and watching our children. And good luck to both teams, and may the better team win. Thank you.
Back at the James Ford Field, and Jim Pissarro Jr. has the starting lineups for both teams for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to James Ford Field for Game 2 of the 1993 Millville Bambino City Series. This evening's game features American Bambino champion F&M Bank versus the National Bambino champion American Legion. First, the lineup for F&M Bank, the visiting team. Non-starter for F&M Bank, number 5, Matt Johnson. F&M Bank is managed by Gary Romanek, assisted by his coaches Frank Magazoo, Eric Noble, and Barry Briggs. And now for the F&M Bank starting lineup. Leading off, playing center field, number 1, Philip Plowman. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Kevin Romanek. Batting third and pitching, number 10, Frank Magazoo. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 9, Kevin Conshop. Batting fifth and catching, number 12, Jason Noble. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 3, Jason Briggs. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Brian Conshop. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 11, Chris Jones. Batting ninth, the DH, number 4, Ronnie Wine. And batting 10th, the left fielder, number 2, Ryan Briggs. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1993 American Bambino champion F&M Bank. Now for American Legion. First the non-starters, number 7, Carlos Bermudez. And number 9, Matt McLaughlin. American Legion is managed by Rick Hunter, assisted by his coaches Rich Andrews, Walt Pfeiffer, and Steve Nieder. Now for the American Legion starting lineup. Leading off, the shortstop, number 12, Rich Andrews. Batting second, the third baseman, number 11, Brian Hunter. Batting third and pitching, number 24, Andrew Nieder. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 23, Dominic Lamentier. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 1, Calvin Lamb. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 20, Tom Pratt. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 2, John Andrews. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 6, Chris Stratton. Batting ninth, the DH, number 3, Walt Pfeiffer. And batting 10th, the right fielder, number 4, Ron Lamb. Ladies and gentlemen, National Bambino champs, American Legion. The umpires for this evening's game, behind the plate, Joe Laban, and on the bases, Carl Frank. And Nick Keary. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
There you see a couple of the umpires for tonight's game, Carl Frank and Joe Laban. Nick Curie is the other umpire here at the James Ford Field. Wanted to mention that Jim Ford was a very active member of the Millville National Little League, involved in managing teams here, and was killed in an industrial accident. He worked for Atlantic Electric and was electrocuted, I guess, some 15, 20 years ago. It's been quite a while ago that happened, and Jim was a good friend of mine. And certainly was a nice gesture on his memory to have the field named after him, as the Millville American Field is named after Dr. Elizabeth Bacon. We'll be back with a start look at tonight's game with some of the lineup right after these messages.
Can't find anything to watch on the TV? Well, hop on board the Video Express. There you'll find a wide variety of video rentals from over 10 different categories. Don't have a VCR? Rent one. Video Express rents VCRs and camcorders at reasonable rates. And if your VCR is on the fritz, Video Express can repair it. They'll even give you a free estimate. Do you like video games? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis game cartridges? They're all available at Video Express. There is also a large selection of new and previously viewed movies on sale at reasonable prices. So hop on board the Video Express, 700 North 2nd Street in the IGA Shopping Center, Millville. They're open 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. 7 days a week.
We're going to let you in on one of Millville's best-kept secrets. Millville Tire Firestone at 225 North High Street in Millville has more than tires, a lot more. They have a large selection of TVs, stereos, VCRs, furniture, bedding, major appliances, small appliances, bicycles, mowers, air conditioners, and much more. And best of all, Millville Tire offers qualified buyers instant in-store credit. Are you renting a TV, appliance, or furniture? You may qualify for credit at Millville Tire. Many former renters pay much less at Millville Tire. If it's difficult to establish your first account, Millville Tire will try to help you. Come in and check out Millville Tire Firestone, the store that has top quality merchandise, free delivery, quick and easy in-store credit, and a desire to please the customer.
Brown's Pest Control offers full-service pest control for residential, commercial, and institutional. Call 825-1600 about tree and ornamental spraying and their fall feeding and winter program with soil testing and analysis, root feeding to fertilize and put nutrients into the root system of your trees, and winter overcoat protection for evergreens. Brown's Pest Control is fully licensed and they work under the safest guidelines. Brown's has 20 years experience and is owner-operated. Brown's offers free surveys, too. Brown's Pest Control. Call Larry Brown at 825-1600.
The Olympic Taekwondo Academy of Millville is now holding classes to teach the oldest style of martial arts in the world. Classes are held for students of all ages to learn Taekwondo, from children right on through adult classes. Learn self-defense, self-confidence, self-control, and self-discipline. No mountain is too big to climb, no matter what age. The Academy is associated with Dr. Richard Chun, Grandmaster and coach of the 1976 United States Olympic team. Instructors Jason Renyo and Todd Caputo are certified through the United States Taekwondo Association and receive their training in New York at the Chun Center. The Academy is home to the Junior Olympic team. We also have competition teams. Learn the true value of earning a black belt through training and perseverance. Learn how to channel internal power that you never knew you had. Accomplish your feat with a realistic outlook. Overcome any obstacle in life and learn how to set your goals and reach them. The Olympic Taekwondo Academy of Millville is the real deal in martial arts. For more info, 327-9477. Mention this ad and receive 1 free month of training when you sign up. For details, call now, 327-9477.
For the Farmers and Merchants Bank team, I want to mention that Gary Romanek is their manager. Frank Magazoo is one of the coaches. Eric Noble and Barry Briggs are the other 2 coaches for the F&M squad. And we'll be back with the opening pitch for tonight's City Bambino League Playoff Championship right after we take time out for these messages. Okay, Philip Plowman stands in, and here's the first pitch of the game, and it's down low, ball 1. 1-0 on Philip Plowman. He'll be followed by Kevin Romanek and Frank Magazoo as the top of the first inning underway here at the James Ford Field, Millville National Bambino League home. On the outside corner, Andrew Nieder with a strike 1 called. Nieder gets a smile on his face after he gets that strike over there. 1-1 count on Philip Plowman. Here is the 1-1 offering. Philip fouls it off. Strike 2, 1-2. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Action Signs and Awards, 307 North High Street in Millville, and by Brown's Pest Control. For all of your termite and insect-type needs that you may have, you can call Brown's Pest Control, 825-1600. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Philip Plowman goes down on strikes. There's one away, and that'll bring up Kevin Romanek.
Now batting
Kevin
the
is playing at
shortstop,
shortstop.
number 8, Kevin Romanek.
Millville Glass Center, 1111 South 2nd Street in Millville, is more than just glass. They've got vertical blinds. They've got the mini blinds. They've got those new insulated type shades. They've got them all for you, and they make them on the premises, so the prices are fantastic. No middleman at Millville Glass. 1111 South 2nd Street, Millville. First pitch to Romanek in the dirt, ball 1. House Hardware is your one-stop hardware shop for screws and bolts to MAB paint. See Greg Erber at 26 East Main Street in Millville. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Flicks Cafe, 913 North 3rd Street in Millville. Open Monday through Wednesday, 6 to 2 for breakfast and lunch. Thursday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1 the count on Kevin Romanek. Gary Romanek, manager, is over at third base, and at first base is Barry Briggs coaching. Nick Keary on the third base line for umpiring. Carl Frank over at first. Joe Laban behind the plate, and here's the 1-1 pitch. Romanek tries to bunt it. He fouls it off. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kevin Romanek, Brian's older brother. Brian will be up here next year. He's a good little ball player. Brian played this year in the Millville American Bambino Farm League, and I'm sure next year he'll move up. He was one of the better players in the Farm League, made the All-Star team, and a good little athlete. Here's the 1-2 offering, and it was down low, but Kevin Romanek swung at it and missed, and it's the second strikeout for Andrew Nieder, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Frank Magazoo. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by the Weimar Mintz Insurance Agency, 4th and Main Streets in Millville, by Dr. Jim Tenbrook, Millville's first full-time orthodontist at 22 East Pine Street in Millville. Magazoo, the pitcher for tonight, he bunts the ball down the third base side, and Brian Hunter smartly lets it go foul. So it's 0-1 the count on Frank Magazoo. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Pools by George. Come see us at our new location, the Crystal Plaza Shopping Center, 2321 South Elsie Drive in Vineland, or call them at 825-8593. And by Arnie Robinson, attorney at law, at 825-7700. 0-1 pitch down low, ball 1. Fred's a do-or-die game for F&M, of course, with American Legion winning the opener 7-2 behind a good pitching of Dominic Lamentier.
F&M Bank also still looking for their first hit of the series. Lamentier pitching a no-hitter, although he walked about 10 batters in that game. He got out of some trouble with 13 strikeouts as well.
And there may be the first hit of the game. It was a tough play. Magazoo rounds first, heads to second. He's going to go all the way over to third, and he's in with a stand-up triple, I guess. We'll wait and see what the official score calls it. It was a hard-hit ball that the second baseman, who is John Andrus, tried to backhand. He didn't get the glove on the ball, and
Now batting the first baseman, number 9.
I didn't see any
Kevin
indication as
Concha.
to whether it was a hit or not. It is a hit? Yeah, okay. So Jim Pissarro, the official score, says it is a triple. So Magazoo on third with a triple. Pitch from Andrew Nieder's up high, ball 1 to Kevin Konchak. Konchak, right-handed batter, is the first baseman. He and Magazoo will probably share the pitching duties as they did in the first game, Fred.
F&M Bank's probably happy we mentioned there was no hitter the other night. Now they get their first hit about 2 seconds after I said that.
It's always the way, isn't it? That's why you hate to jinx a kid and say there's a no-hitter, because right after you say that, then a hit occurs, it seems like.
Sorry about that, Andrew.
Well, he's only in the first inning, so not like Dominic Lamentier was the other night. Lamentier had 13 strikeouts and 10 walks and didn't give up a hit. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's up high, ball 3. Boy, that ball had some pop in it.
Yeah, he fired that one up
there.
there.
He really did. I'm impressed with the Nieder boys' ability to play. Jeff, of course, in the Babe Ruth League, was the star of the game the other night when his team won, and Andrew here firing the ball very well as he walks Kevin Konchak to put runners on first and third with 2 outs. And Gregory, the littlest Nieder guy, played in the All-Star team for the Millville National Bambino Farm League Stars against the American League Stars. So Steve's doing something right with these boys as far as teaching them how to play ball. They're good ball players. Jason Noble, the catcher, stands in with 2 outs, runners at the corners. Andrew Nieder on the mound. And it's a perfect strike right down the middle, and they give up the stolen base because of the runner being on third, and Kevin Konchak gets a stolen base. My thanks to Frank Magazoo for the use of his truck that Charlie Hope's standing on. Our center field camera shots come courtesy of Frank Magazoo's nice pickup truck there. Swing and a miss, strike 2, as Andrew Nieder really humming the ball. With an 0-2 count on him, Jason Noble stands in, runners on second and third. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he grounds it towards first, just foul. So the count is 0-2. It holds at 0-2. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Balbay Physical Therapy, featuring all the latest equipment for your rehabilitation, and they accept most insurance plans. Call 11 Balbay today at 327-1105. Of course, you must have a doctor's prescription for your physical therapy to take place. By the Olympic Taekwondo Academy, 327-9477. They've got new location at Dock and Columbia Avenue in Millville. The ball gets away. Here comes the runner, and he's in. Wild pitch. Scoring is Frank Magazoo on the play, and the first run of the game is scored by F&M Bank. Kevin Konchak moves up to third on that wild pitch. So it's a 1-2 count now on the batter, Jason Noble. Jason Briggs is the on-deck batter. Noble can keep the inning alive.
Trailing 1-0 in a 3-game series, F&M Bank's going to want to get some advantage early, so this was a key inning for them since they got runners at second and third. They got 1 run in, and they're looking to get some more here.
Yeah, good point, Fred. They really needed to get that runner in. Pitch up high, ball 2, because when you're down, you're really in the hole. You got to win this game, and momentum is a factor, and if they had left both runners on base with neither scoring, that would have deflated them a little bit, I think, going into the bottom of the inning. And this way, at least they've got to run in. And there is a foul ball out of play. Jason Noble hanging tough as the count is still at 2-2. Tonight's game is being brought to you with the good wishes of everyone at Millville Tire Firestone. We're much more than just tires. We've got bikes, air conditioners, TV, stereos, VCRs, appliances, all with our easy in-store credit plan as well. Visit Millville Tire Firestone. They're good people. They're at 225 North High Street in the Holly City, 825-5555. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hits him. Ball hit him, and Jason Noble is hit by a pitch. He goes to first base. There's runners at first and third. Brings up Jason Briggs. Jason Briggs is the second baseman.
Number 3.
Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Jack Beck at Holly City Sporting Goods for all your sporting good needs. And your Thunderbolt football, baseball, basketball headquarters, Jack Beck is the place to go. 327-6401. He's at 518 North 10th Street at Millville. And these beautiful uniforms that are being worn by the American Legion Cardinals were provided by Jack Beck. Swing and a miss on Jason Briggs. And they throw it through, and a run comes in. And a good play by Jason Noble. He stopped. Fred, I was really surprised that they threw that through. But of course, with 2 outs, I guess they were hoping to get the out at second.
Exactly. With 2 outs, you get a shot at second base. Maybe you can get yourself out of the inning. It didn't work out that way, and F&M Bank has a second run.
So with 2 outs, and there was an 0-2 count on Noble with those 2 outs, F&M has come up now with 2 runs, both of them, one on a stolen base and the other on a wild pitch. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Jason Briggs. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's up high, ball 1, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jason Briggs. Two runs in for F&M here in the bottom of the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The sides retired. Andrew Nieder struck out the 3 that he got out that inning, but in between, a Frank Magazoo triple, some walks, some wild pitches, some stolen bases,
2 runs
gives
on 1 hit.
the F&M team 2 runs on just 1 hit, and they leave 1 man left on base. The score at the end of 1/2 inning, F&M Bank 2, and American Legion coming to bat.
Have you noticed that the windows and doors in your home aren't what they used to be? Maybe it's time for a new look. Well, look no further than Plowman's Windows and Doors. At Plowman's, we feature tech-weld vinyl windows including bays, bows, double hungs, sliders, and architectural windows. Larson solid wood core storm doors, Velux skylights, and roof windows. So what are you waiting for? Call 327-2841 or stop in and take a look at our showroom and talk with Carol at 412 North High Street in Millville. Plowman's Windows and Doors, where we specialize in windows and doors only.
I've always wanted to learn to play the piano, but I'm too old. Now that the kids are grown, I have more leisure time.
This is the perfect time to muster up the courage and commitment to call 327-1771 and talk with Judy about how, what, when, where, and why you should begin the musical learning process. Travel leisurely through adult beginner courses and choose your own style, classical, religious, country, boogie-woogie.
I love to sing, but I don't think I'm good enough.
Vocal techniques such as proper breathing, phrasing, diction, poise, facial expressions, etc. can enhance your vocal skills tremendously and at the same time boost your confidence.
Children love to perform.
They are sponges, constantly and quickly absorbing all you can teach them. They have no fears, and they find music particularly magical. Even those children who find life difficult and scary can channel their feelings through music. Give your child an opportunity to develop his or her personality and style through music instruction. Call the studio today and feature our local talent at your next ladies' luncheon, church function, nursing home facility. The studio at 103 North High Street in Millville. Phone them at 327-1771.
Whether it's something as simple as screws and bolts or something a little more detailed, your one-stop hardware shop is Howe Hardware. Howe Hardware has screen and window repairs, plumbing and electrical supplies, MAB paints, stainless fasteners, locks and keys, and marine hardware. Howe Hardware, 26 East Main Street, Millville. Call Greg Erber today at 825-0775.
We're back at the James Ford Field. There you see the score 2-0 as we're heading into the bottom of the second inning. And so far coming up scheduled this inning for the American Legion will be Rich Andrees, the leadoff batter. Brian Hunter will bat second, and Andrew Nieder is scheduled third batter for American Legion. Cardinals and Frank Magazoo's on the mound, and we'll be back with the pitch to start that bottom of the first, right after we take time out for these messages. More and more people have started another Millville tradition by eating at Flick's Cafe, 913 North 3rd Street in Millville. Flick's features a cozy atmosphere with daily breakfast and lunch specials. On Sunday, it's another great tradition with Flick's all-you-can-eat homemade chicken pot pie for just $4 a person. Flick's is open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. Sunday from 6 a.m. till 4 p.m. with plenty of free parking available across the street. So come on, what are you waiting for? Start your own tradition at Flick's Cafe, 913 North 3rd Street, Millville.
Flick's Cafe is now open for dinner, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights until 7:30 with an all-new dinner menu. Stop in